Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I hope you're having an awesome day wherever you are. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Daughtrey, and I'm so excited that you're here today. I am so fired up because Dalton and I went shopping the other day, and we were actually looking for a planter for our fake olive tree that is on the way that I ordered from Target the other day because I saw that it was on sale. So I wanted to go find a really nice planter because that is something that I've noticed has been able to elevate a lot of people's fake trees, is a nice planter. So went to go search for that, went to a nursery. They were a little bit too expensive there. So I was like, okay, not really what I want to pay. Let's go to like a TJ Maxx or a Marshall's or maybe even like a HomeGoods to see if we could find something similar. Ended up walking in and just being so drawn to the furniture section at HomeGoods and also the art because they had way better art this time, than times in the past. So all that to say, ended up buying a few things. Ended up going to Ace Hardware because I found a painting, actually two. I thought we were gonna hang them up above this little cabinet, and it ended up being just so much bigger than we expected. And so we're going to put one upstairs above our bed and one above this cabinet, and I'm going to paint them. Going to do a little bit of a DIY type artwork on them. And so all that to be said, that is what I'm about to do. I went to Ace Hardware the other day and got the paint, but I'm about to go ahead and set up my little painting area and tape off my canvas. I might do both today. I'm not sure. I only technically have enough paint, I think, for one. So if I end up having like more than I need, then maybe I'll start the other one. I was wanting to originally do them two different colors, but I haven't decided fully yet. So we're gonna go ahead and just do one and see what happens. And obviously we'll keep you posted on what I decide. Who knows, I might end up going back to Ace Hardware this evening and getting a different color and going ahead and doing the other. But it's pretty early into the day right now, early afternoon. So I'm gonna go ahead and get at it. I'm probably also going to hang up some other artwork that we got in the entryway and then potentially even move this around a little bit. I want to wait really until I get our olive tree in before I like figure out where I want to hang the mirror specifically, because once I have that hung, obviously I'm not going to move it, but excited for that as well. If you do like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and then subscribe if you guys haven't already, because it really supports me, my channel. Yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop on into today's video. Yes, that is huge. All right, so here is the first piece that I got. This is not wall decor, it is a bench. And so I didn't envision getting one this big, but we ended up getting this bench. It's super soft and really good quality. I love the feet, just how like, fun, and the circular, detailing. And then I like the color pattern here because the color pattern, that's not a thing. The colorway, I guess, because it has some whites in it, which tie in my chairs, as well as the beiges and the brown. And so I feel like it really does a great job of pulling together a lot of the different colors I already have in this space. It almost looks like a Twinkie. Am I wrong? It's gonna go probably right in front of this mirror, similar to how it is right now. But we're gonna hang this mirror up on the wall. As soon as I get my tree in, I'll be able to play around with the location of all of this, but I envision it being one side is the bench, or maybe the bench is like right in front of the mirror. I haven't decided yet. And then one side will be the olive tree and in the big planter. So that's what we have at the moment. Really, it's just another easy furniture piece that is movable so that if we have or we need seating, we have it. So you have that. And then I also got some art to put in above here. So this is what we have. We ended up getting 2 of these. I'm not obsessed with the art in and of itself, but to find this size of a piece, this was $200 at HomeGoods, and I am going to DIY it. So this is my thoughts. I'm going to tape off all of this. So this is like a linen backing. It's almost like a picture inset in a picture. So I'm going to take the tape off from like here on, and then this textured spot, I'm going to probably just get a different color, maybe spray paint, like a textured spray paint, and I might even paint it, but I don't like the design, so I just would rather it be like DIY art. So I'm going to do my best. I think that I'm going to, for down here, I might keep the same kind of colors, not exact, but maybe I'll bring some greens in, I don't know, but I want to do something. I'm going to play around with it. So that's what I have here, and I have the exact same piece of art upstairs above our bed right now. I say it's above our bed. It's just sitting on top of our bed frame waiting for me to take it down and figure out what I'm gonna do. But essentially we got 2 of them, and my thoughts were in the store, I was like, oh, okay, great, I will do them both vertical above this piece of furniture. But we ended up getting them up here, putting them vertical, and they were way too big. Like one of them came out to like here and the other one was like out to here. So, and that was like with them basically touching. So they're really big pieces of art, which I wanted for up here and above our bed. But most of the pieces that I've looked at, especially like if I want real art, is thousands of dollars for that size. And so when I saw these for 200 bucks, I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep the frames, like keep everything the way that it is. I'll just do something myself because I know I can make it look decent. I mean, even if it's just like, you know, all one color, the fact that it's mounted already, that in and of itself is like a huge money saver, and it's big. So that is what I'm planning on doing. And I'll just put it right here. I might end up just doing a bunch of different colors. Maybe it's like greens and like maybe some orange or brown red type maroons, or and then like an actual brown. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up some ideas, but that's my mindset on this. So I have that one, which is gonna go up above that. And then let me show you down here. This is a wreck. Honestly, I need to clean because it's gross. The floors are gross. I need to get my cleaners in. I'm getting rid of all of this. So this is temporary. My dad is gonna do like a built-in bench and like locker situation for Entryway. So I'm super excited about that. Obviously have this right there for now. And I ended up finding this piece of art at HomeGoods as well. And I just think it's beautiful. Like I love the painting or print of the painting, whatever. I like just how it has such beautiful organic like textures and just the depth of the picture inset from the, whatever it's called, I forget. Anyways, and the frame is really nice as well. I like that it's this dark wood with the gold accent because I'm gonna put that here and it will tie in this dark piece of furniture really well, I think. So when you walk into our entryway, that is what you'll see when you first come in. I think it's a really beautiful piece. Still trying to figure out what to do on this side where the door opens, but that is the least of my concern. I'd rather get something up right here because I just feel like this wall needs something. So have that, we'll hang that soon, probably in this vlog. And then I think that's, shut this light off. I think that's all that I have to show you. I'm also gonna be adding to this. Still need to replace these frames or these pictures in these frames, but I'm gonna be adding to this wall. I have a picture coming in that's gonna go right here, and then I can do some other little art around that. So I guess it will be bigger, a little bit further down, maybe like one more row down. And I'm probably just gonna do away with the centerpiece altogether and just have it, which that looks tacky with my lint roller, but, and just have it with the art because yeah, this table's already small. So I did this the other night. Oh, so mad. But I had some chips that had oil or a bag of chips, and the paper bag just like seeped through the table and got oil on this. And so I'm not happy about that. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get that out. So if you have any ideas on how I can get the oil stain off of my table, I would sincerely appreciate that. So yeah, I'm gonna bring that down a little bit and figure out what I'm gonna do upstairs. But slowly but surely coming together. Obviously have the wallpaper hung. Still need to add to these frames. I'm considering at least temporarily taking that wallpaper because I have some left over and maybe doing like every other frame like this, almost that same wallpaper, just to tie that in a little bit better. But anywho, so here is the art that I'm not sure about yet. I need to paint it. I don't love this, although I think the colors are good in here just with all the beiges that I have, but it's just meh, not a fan. So I could also take the wallpaper that I have left and put that in there. That could be cool. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So I'll keep you posted. So I am on my way now to Ace Hardware. I want to go ahead and go get some spray paint so I can start my project. I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna see what they have, but I think I'd like to do some greens and some browns. Maybe I'll do them, actually I'll probably end up doing them both differently. So I'll probably do one that's like more brown tone and then one more green. I feel like I should probably do the one upstairs more green because I just don't have a lot of color in my bedroom. And I should probably do the one downstairs a little bit more brown because I have like brown accents throughout my living room and my kitchen, and I think it will tie in really well. So I'll probably end up doing that, but either way, probably shouldn't mix the brown and the green. I'll probably end up doing one more green and one more brown. So we shall see. I'm gonna go there and see what they have, and I will keep you posted. Hey, I'm so excited. Okay, I literally just went, why I say literally? Why am I saying, like that's retarded. Okay, that sounds super, I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. Okay, so I just got 2 sample sizes of paint. They're the exact same color. I didn't do the green. I started out with brown. I'm gonna start there. And then I probably should have just went ahead and got the green, but honestly, I wanted to start with one project. So I have the brown paint. I found a piece of artwork on Pinterest, a DIY artwork. It's super simple. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, it's just basically like all brown, and then it has a little bit of texture with some acrylic paint on top, like a little bit of lines. I say a little bit, the whole thing is lines. It's like a bunch of little small lines painted, and then you let that dry, and then you go back over it with the brown paint. So I think it's gonna be very easy to do. So I have the tools needed. I also had to get some plastic so that I could tape out the frame so I don't get any paint on that, and got some paint brushes. So I'm excited, but not gonna do it today because it's Dalton and I's anniversary weekend, and we will be going to dinner here in about less than an hour. Actually, our dinner reservations start, so I need to hurry up and go in here and get ready for that. Update, you guys, I ended up selling this desk that I had right here. I sold it. Let me open up these blinds or these curtains. Oh, really? Leave me alone. These stink bugs, you guys. They are the bane of my existence. These little guys, not a fan. They have been hiding out in my spare bedroom. So I don't know if it's from us leaving our doors open every now and again just to let some fresh air in, but I feel like it's definitely increasing the amount of times that I'm seeing these things. So anyways, yeah, sold this desk that was right here literally yesterday. Dalton's cousin Sterling, she came and picked it up. So I'm so glad to have that out of here. Working to sell this little piece, and then also working to sell these chairs. I also want to sell the other 2 chairs that are in our entryway downstairs, and potentially even that bookshelf that's down there, because we're gonna do like a built-in entryway, like mudroom type situation soon after my dad gets back from his vacation and all the things. But anyways, I came up here because I wanted to grab the tape because I need to tape off the picture. But the picture downstairs looks just like this picture, which I know that I've shown whenever we got back from our trip from the store the other day, but it's literally the exact same piece of art as this one. And like, I'm 5'9", and this thing is super tall. So this is another one that I'm going to DIY. I'll probably do this one more green, we'll see, for our master bedroom. And then the one downstairs I'm doing like a brown, a very like chocolate bar brown, but gotta get the tape. So that's why I came up here. I guess it's not up here, but I did get the roller, so that's good. That's weird. I wonder if it's downstairs in the drawer. Always gotta hold on to this railing, you guys, because you know I've fallen down and up these stairs way too many times. Still trying to figure out if I'm gonna get like some form of tread for the stairs, but I haven't yet. Oh, got it. All right, cool. So I have the tape. By the way, isn't this such a beautiful piece of art on the TV? I just think that is stunning, and it looks so real. Obviously it's the frame TV, but I love that. I think it's called Summer. Fun. I have my bag of supplies and have the roller. Okay, I had art hiding out in here. Huge. Okay, first things first, I want to tape off, so I have this plastic wrap, drop cloth stuff, but I want to essentially tape off all of this. All right, so here is the chocolate brown color. Looking good. I hope that crease in the middle goes away. I think that's just from the canvas being on its back, and then also being wet. So hopefully when it dries, it's not like that. And then I'm thinking about, I'll go ahead and put a picture on the screen right now of what my inspiration is so you can see what I'm working with, but this is the base. Okay, so I just had an idea. I thought rather than me going and getting green paint, since I have so much left over of that brown paint, and I'm not done necessarily, but I know that I'm gonna be able to paint what I need with one of the things, and I have two of them. I thought maybe I could just take some of this leftover paint I had from whenever I was trying to figure out what color I wanted to paint my island and my doors, all the things like this, well, not that, but you know, the cream color. I have so much of those samples left over, like literally I have so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I thought maybe I could just take some of these, bring them upstairs, and almost do like a little, with my one that goes gonna go inside my bedroom, maybe do like a, almost like a, not watercolor, but like some clouds. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're gonna just give it a shot and try to see if I can do some artwork. So let's go ahead and see what we got. I have tons of little things to paint. So we're going to see what colors I have and see if they will work well with this brown, because if they will, then I'll just do some, I wish I had like a sponge, because I'm thinking like a sponge, like sponge art. I don't know if that will, if I have the tools to do what I want to do, but I just really think that that would look good. Or using something else as a paintbrush. I just don't know what, because I don't want to mess it up, but I'm also like open-minded towards just like, oh, maybe like tissue paper. I don't know. I'm gonna look up some DIY things, so stay tuned. Okay, so I have painted the canvas all one color, and I'm trying to decide if I want to add anything to it right now. And I thought about going upstairs and just go ahead and painting, or I guess taping off and painting the other canvas the exact same color. I also have a ton of just like different nudes or neutral colors that, like I mentioned, I got from whenever I was trying to figure out what color I wanted to paint my doors. So I have like all of these little samples, and I thought about, I'm gonna show you those. And I thought about obviously painting with them, but honestly, I don't even know, because I've never really like painted artistically before like that. And I don't really have like a lot of painting tools, I guess, to be able to get the look that I would envision that I want, which is more of like a cloud, like almost like what my nail looks like a marbly, ooh, that's ugly. There's paint underneath my nail, but like a marbly brown and like neutral color. And so I thought about doing something like that, but I just don't know. I don't want to mess it up, but I'm also like painting it all one color seems like way easier, you know? So I think while I try to make up my mind when it comes to that, I'm going to go ahead and hang up the piece of artwork that's downstairs. So I need to go figure out where the studs are, because it's a pretty heavy piece, and get that mapped out so that I can hang it. So let's go ahead and go do that in the meantime while this painting dries and I figure out what I'm gonna do. So that's what we're gonna go do downstairs real quick. I'm gonna need some bigger screws, or not screws, but I have my hammer and I have some nails, but I also have some other nails in the, oh, this is terrible looking. I hate it. Let's get some nails. So these are bigger nails, which I think will be more supportive of that picture. Here is the picture, which is gorgeous. I love it. I love that it's like on this type of cloth, I guess. I wish they didn't have to do this and put the sticker right on the glass. Thankfully, I have this stuff called Goo Gone that helps get this nasty sticky stuff off, but why? I just feel like there's a better way. There is a better way, but this is just what they do. I just don't understand. I'm annoyed. All right, I'm about to go get the Goo Gone because I just don't enjoy this. Here's the deal. I really think that this picture is way too heavy, and I really believe that I'm gonna have to put drywall screws in, like anchors, you know, in the wall to hold this up. So not really super excited about that. Thinking I'm gonna have to use these. They're so big, but I just don't want to risk it, you know? I just don't want to risk it. So I'm thinking these are the ones. That means I'm gonna have to get another drill. Maybe I'll see if I can hammer into the wall. Oh, I need tape. I'm like, what am I doing right now? I'm trying to figure out where to hang it, like how high to hang it, trying to decide if I'm gonna need to, you know, put anchors in the wall and all the things. So it's quite the fiasco if you ask me. I think what I'll do first is like I always do and put the tape on the back of the picture so I can figure out where the thingy-majigs are gonna need to go. Just need to figure out the level. I think my level's upstairs. Okay, that does not look level. That's crazy. Maybe it is though. Fingers crossed. Yay. Level. Level. Okay. Well, I think that worked. I don't think it needs any more support. Wow, okay, I didn't even need to drill into the wall or anything. I think it looks really, really good the way that it is. And I feel like it looks pretty straight, so that's awesome. Yay, that worked out really well. Okay, cool. So I have this hung up. I just noticed that the frame, obviously it's not real wood, so it's a little, I need to like touch it up a little bit because there's some white spots. And then my wall is a little bit dinged up. So I need to magic erase that. But other than that, it looks so good. I love it on this wall. So yay, got that done. So now I'm gonna do a quick cleanup of my mess here because not cute. All right, I got this area cleaned up and it's looking great. I still have like one scuff on the wall. I was able to get the others off. And then I moved the piece of artwork that was just chilling on the ground right there. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with this area yet, with it being behind the door. I just don't know. I might end up keeping it more open just because I'm gonna have all of this built out very soon. And just to give you some context around what I'm doing, my plan is to do either 2 big or 3 lockers that are like almost floor to ceiling on that side, and then like a bench that goes like this and is like pretty open right here. And then this wall will be probably just some paneling and then like some little hooks. So that's what I'm gonna do there. And so I feel like with all of that built out, and then obviously this is a mess right now, but that being there, and then eventually want to go ahead and add some type of like curtain on this door so it's not like just wide open. And then obviously with this in the corner looking good, I think this might be okay just being bare just because everything else won't be. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it as is and go ahead and move on to the next project for the day, okay? Awesome. Okay, while I'm here, whenever I got this, it had tons of little, yeah, it still has a lot of, again with the stickers. Heck yes. Thank you, Jesus. It came off in basically one piece. That is amazing. But there's also all these little things in here. Popcorn that I want to get out. It's cramped in my style, if you know what I mean. So let's see if I can just vacuum this out real quick. Okay, got all of that out. Well, that's amazing. I'm glad I was able to get that out because I've been not excited about it. So, okay, so this is officially cleaned out. I think I can start putting things in here now, knowing that it's all nice and clean. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in here yet, but it's helpful to know. Okay, it is looking very dry, which is nice. Oh yeah, it's definitely getting there. Don't love that crease, but I think it's gonna go away whenever I actually hang it. But I love the brown. I think it looks so good and it matches like my little chocolate accents around the house. So that is good. Okay, part of me just wants to go ahead and rip off all the tape and plastic just because I almost think that I'm gonna just be satisfied with the brown because the art piece itself has texture from underneath the art that was there before. And so I almost feel like I'm just satisfied with the brown because I feel like I have so many just random things going on in my living room as it is, like with this wall and this flower or this like little moment and, you know, just my decor in and of itself. My idea is to get some type of lamp that's a little bit bigger than this, that's like super fun and has like floral patterns on the shade. And then I have obviously my living room, which is a little bit more, there's a lot of solid colors, but I almost feel like because of all of my art throughout the house is not necessarily like super plain, that it would be okay if I have like a plain piece right here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and hang it. And if I decide later that I wanna add to it, then I can because I have the paint, but I think it's good as is. So let's go ahead and take off the plastic and the tape and see how it turned out. What I want to do is I want to go through and clean this linen area because I just think it is a bit dirty. So I want to fix that. So I think while I do that, I'm going to prop this up against the wall. Yes, I already love it. I already just think it looks so good. I know it's plain, but I think I like it. I also consider doing like lines on it. Let me go ahead and clean this stuff first and I'll see what I think. I'm gonna turn these around. Call in the troops, you guys. This over here. Hey! Holy crap! I like this. This is pretty. Wow, it's as tall as you! Oh my goodness! It's so tall. All right, let's get this bad boy set up. Guys, it's in the mail. We got our tree. Let's unbox it. Guys, this is not the finished product. I want to get a pot, or a planter rather, and have this like elevated. So once it's elevated, it will probably be, I'd imagine, probably as tall as the mirror is right now. And then I'm gonna have the mirror, it's gonna go up a little bit because it's gonna be hung on the wall on top of this molding. So that'll look good. I'm excited. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to decide if I like this better like this, which by the way, I already ordered a pot, like a new planter for that. So it's gonna be elevated. And as I mentioned, I'm gonna be bringing this mirror up to on top of the molding. So it'll be a little bit taller. Yeah, I think it will look really, really good. Ignore all this in the corner. But right here, I think I'm trying to figure out which way I like it better. I don't know if I want it like this or if I want to swap the sides. So like move the mirror over this way a little bit and put this over here, and you know, let's go ahead and play around with it because I want to see. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I'm not even sure entirely what was the last thing you saw. I think it was me hanging up the mirror. Super happy that that is up. I'm about to hang up this picture behind my stove. I ended up getting some of these like sticky nails off of Amazon. They're like these little, I'll show you what they look like in a second, but was looking on Pinterest and saw some really cool inspiration of like where people have hung pictures behind their stove. And I just thought it looked so good. It had an extra piece of art from, I think, Marshall's. I got a couple weeks ago that I was gonna use elsewhere, and then I just like left it in a pile full of other pieces of decor that I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with yet. Super exciting progression that has been made with the mirror getting hung up, and then my olive tree coming in, and then putting a little bench in front of that, and then also this piece of art that I have DIY'd a little bit and hung up. I need to still, I wanna paint it a little bit more, like add some more dimension to it because it's just plain brown right now, but I really wanted to get it up on the wall. So that's why I did that fast and just slapped it up there. But I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to measure my living room for my Christmas tree because it is October, it's like mid-October right now. And there's like this viral twinkling Christmas tree that I'm seeing all over the internet right now. It's from Home Depot and I want to get one because I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's supposed to be like extremely lifelike, I guess. And it doesn't look that fake or anything. And it's just so beautiful and sparkly. So I want to get that, but there's 4 different sizes. There's a 7.5 and a 9 foot. And then there are 2 versions. So the slim and the full. I'm thinking that the full might be a little too big for my place. So we'll probably end up going with the 9 or the 7.5 slim. So I will have to make up my mind. Too many choices, but as I mentioned, wanted to go ahead and hop on here and just show you as I hang this picture. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so these are the sticky nail things that I was talking about. So you just peel off the little plastic backing and this sticks right on the tile. And then this little nail piece that sticks out goes into the picture like that. So it'll be very easy for me to hang these, which will be nice. I still haven't filled in the tile grout yet, so I still need to do that, but I haven't ordered it. So for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick these on without it. Just make it work, you know? Oh wow, okay, so these screw in. Oh wow, super interesting. Okay, I think that's gonna be the easiest way to put this on is I'm going to just go ahead and connect them on here like that. And then I'll probably just peel off the sticky and then just like directly place it on there because I feel like that would be the best bet. So, okay, I have my level. What did I do wrong? That thing is stuck on there. It's not going anywhere, which is a good thing, but let's level. Well, it's not going anywhere, you guys. That's for sure. I think that that looks really good, but because I can't move it, I think I'm second guessing myself. It's not that I can't move it. I could probably figure out how I can get it off, but it's just being a little tough. So there she is. I think it looks great. Okay, well, it is not going anywhere. I have tried to get it off. I'm sure I could get it off if I absolutely needed to, but it is not coming off as of right now. So hopefully whenever I get the grout and I'm ready to do that project, it's not gonna be that much of an issue. But for now, I really love it. I think that it adds some cool character to this space and makes it less boring because all the white to me is just, oh, I thought I loved it at first and I've began to go a little crazy on how much white is in my kitchen. So I think that that adds to it for sure. What do you think? Okay, you guys. Oh, it has been a full day. Dalton and I went to this apple festival about 30 minutes away, and it was like this downtown, little small town festival that they do every single year. And we were looking for apple things, couldn't really find much, but we went to one of our best friends' coffee trailer that they just started a coffee trailer business, Chris and Becca, and it's called Sweet Honey Cafe. And so we went there, they had like a little vendor booth set up, and so we got coffees, and that was super fun. And Dalton did get an apple spice latte, which was phenom. So that was the one apple thing we got. Then we also got some strawberry lemonade. Let's see, what else do we, oh, some nice local barbecue. So yummy. So just did that. we're home now. I'm actually really tired, but I'm not gonna sleep because I need to just get things done. And I had a couple packages come in while we were gone. We ended up ordering a Christmas tree last night actually, and it was like the next day delivery. So they delivered that this morning. We're trying to figure out what size we want to put in our house for Christmas this year. And they have 4 different sizes. The one that I really, really want, it's a viral like Home Depot twinkling Christmas tree that's like I said, so viral at the moment. And so we ended up getting it. They have 4 sizes. They have a 7.5 and I think I've already talked about this, but whatever, I'm telling you again. So they have a 7.5 foot or a 9 foot tree. And then they have like both of them, a full size or a slim size, or like a full width versus a slim width. So we ended up getting the 7.5 foot tall one with the slim width. And so we're gonna try it out here and set it up in a little bit right here, but probably not in this vlog, maybe in the next one, I don't know. So I want to test that out, but I also got a planter in the mail for our olive tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and go downstairs and grab it from the front door and bring it up and unbox it for you all and go ahead and put the tree inside to see how it looks. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then I think that's all I'm gonna do for this vlog. I'm gonna close it out after that, just because I feel like there's been so many different pieces to this vlog. I feel like it's just like going on and on and on. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down and get that real quick. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Here it is. I got my Christmas tree and the pot or the planter. These pieces of foam. I need to put stuff in here because I want the plant to be like elevated. So I gotta figure out what am I gonna put in here. Okay, I wonder if this will fit in here. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so hot, I had to change. So, that was rough. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna put, I have this grass stuff that I'm gonna put in here for now, but just in case I wanna change it and I don't want to grass stuff everywhere, I'm gonna put some tissue paper in here first because I'm not sure how I'm gonna like it and I don't want grass everywhere, if you know what I mean. So, let's put this down. A little base. All right, you guys, I don't love the filler, but I don't have anything else right now. So I think this is just gonna be temporary and I'm gonna go get something that looks more like soil, maybe like some black rock. I don't know exactly. I've never looked for or sourced like fake soil. So I'm going to probably look that up real quick on Amazon and order whatever I find because I don't love that, but it's a good temporary fix, if you know what I mean. Okay, I have cleaned up everything and I have decided that this is not a vibe. I don't love the light brown, light tan moss or faux moss, whatever it is. I just don't think it looks good. It doesn't make it look real. It makes it look extra fake in my opinion. So ended up ordering some on Amazon that's like a dark espresso brown color. And so I'm gonna try that next. And if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna do probably a like fake soil like rock situation. So we shall see. I'll probably just update you in my next vlog because it's gonna be a couple days. So anyways, we're at a hard spot, you know? We're just at a stopping point. But either way, thank you so much for tuning in to today's vlog. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really supports me and my channel. And without further ado, have a great rest of your day, and we will talk to you soon.